Hey, so we're doing a transgender FAQ. Sammy's doing the Q, I'm doing the A.
Yeah.
It's going to be so ropey. We're really going to wing this. Ropey FAQ incoming. So this is a transgender FAQ. This is, as I've been promising for some time, I'm going to start doing transgender topics, covering transgender topics on the channel. This is kind of the first big opener. I'm going to do my life at some point too, but this is the FAQ. This is all the questions that get asked all the time.
All the time.
All the time. Everybody asks the same questions.
Yeah.
Hence the F.
Yeah,
And
even as Danielle's friend, I get asked the questions
Sammy's
all
my
the time
friend.
as well.
Sammy's my special friend. Sammy's special.
Thank you.
Should note it for Mammy to tell her.
Note from...
Your Mammy to say you were special.
I had a note, or you're going to write a note to my mum.
No, you're not a film. It was a really good joke, and you ruined that joke.
Did I?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to write my mum a nice letter.
No, I was saying she had a note off her mum to say Sammy's special. Never mind.
I don't get it.
That's over.
Okay.
It's over, that's over, like, the what do these mean?
You know, tumbleweeds.
Or tumbleweed. If you could do it.
Tumbleweeds.
Or tumbleweed. If you could do it. So yeah, FAQs. So what am I doing now? I am best.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna assume my ultimate form.
Yeah, you're gonna go Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan. Yeah. So so look, we've scripted and everything on paper because paper's so now.
What is transsexual? Transgender? What is it?
Yeah, and people don't ask me.
No.
They always ask my friends.
Exactly.
So
because I suppose it's the one question that you feel like you couldn't ask you in person.
I guess, and that's fine.
And people worry about offending, are they crossing any boundaries asking that question? So what is the answer? I mean, I even had to ask you this at one point.
You did. People do ask, people don't know. So, because people get really confused over transgender and transsexual and transvestite, and these are all different terms.
Yeah.
So people do. So transsexual, in a nutshell, refers to somebody that is generally not biological one sex. And there's an important key here. People really confuse gender and sex all the time. I mean, people lose their fucking minds over gender. There's only one gender, two genders, two fucking sexes.
Yeah.
It's crazy rage trolls. Gender is a social construct. Sex is biology. Okay, very different things. Now, a transsexual is somebody who usually has the biological gender, which is a biological sex, which is opposite to their gender. So somebody who is born, for example, biologically male, but has a gender which is female.
Okay.
Or the other way around. So usually, my case is a little bit different.
Yeah, so I was going to say, what is your case?
I actually have two X chromosomes, so I'm biologically female. And something just broke. So I developed male sex organs. I'm kind of like intersex. It's a little bit different. However,
you had to make it awkward.
We're
trying to learn about it.
My case is a really unusual case. It's very rare.
Nice to talk about it as well because it's like you can't always pigeonhole things. And this just goes to show this conversation.
People rage at me saying, "Well, you can't change your chromosomes." I'm like, "Well, I know, but I've already got two X chromosomes. So what the fuck?"
So,
but generally speaking, it's somebody whose sex is one thing and their gender they identify as something different.
Okay.
Now, it gets really confusing because then there's now people are saying there's more than two genders and it's very fluid. Mm-hmm. It may be. I don't really know. I kind of identify as female. My biology is female, but parts of my anatomy are male. It's complicated. There are people who say that they feel they aren't neither male or female, or they're a bit male. So
is that what binary is, or
non-binary?
Andron?
No. So non-binary is somebody that doesn't conform to male or female. Androgynous is possibly So people who are androgynes are kind of in the middle somewhere. They don't really fit anywhere. I don't know. I can't identify with that. But you know what? I don't care. It doesn't bother me. And if people, it's fine. So and it may well be the case. The gender is a social construct. So yeah, it makes sense that there could be, you know, I mean, but the trouble is, we are used to only having male and female gender constructs. Years ago, we were used to believing that God existed or that the earth was flat. You know, these are things that we just accept because society says so.
Yeah, of course.
And as we learn more things and we open to new ideas, things change. So,
So in a really fine nutshell with yourself, you're saying, obviously, you see yourself as female, identify as female, but you have some parts of your anatomy are male.
yes.
Right.
But one thing I want to add, actually, regarding gender, the important thing to think about with gender and with sexuality, they're not related. People often think that, you know, gender and sexuality are related. They're not. Transsexuals can be, and transvestites, and everyone on the spectrum can be gay, straight, bi. It's a completely, you know, it's not, you aren't automatically gay or straight if you're transsexual or a transvestite.
Yeah.
It's a separate thing. It's just like some people like Diet Coke and some people like fizzy orange. It's a not related thing. It's important. Although, and here's the thing, you will find the haters will insist on, you know, saying it is, and it's just, oh God, you're not paying attention.
When did you know that you were in the wrong body then, so to speak?
So from a very early age, for the first couple of years, I was a boy, brought up as a boy, and then nursery happened, nursery school, and I noticed that there were girls. I was like, hang on a minute. Whoa. So that was before I could even talk properly. I couldn't communicate this. It was just, so literally my earliest memory was that, oh, hang on a sec, something's not right here. And that just, you know, I couldn't really form that into coherent thoughts back then, but I just knew.
Did you ever try to as you got older, or as a teenager, or is it then something you completely suppressed until you actually
I suppressed
came
it.
out
Internally,
yeah.
I was really, you know, I didn't understand how I felt the way I felt. And I didn't see anybody else. I mean, I'm nearly 50. So when I was young, it was unheard of. There was no internet. There was no, you know, the television channels were very rigid. I mean, even being openly gay was a problem.
Yeah.
So I never encountered any of this. So, you know, these people say, oh, it's just a fad, it's just a trend. But it wasn't, because I didn't even know there was a name for it until I was like 15.
Yeah.
Or something. So this is an internalization. This is a feeling that I had without knowing anybody else, without being brought up or introduced to it, as knuckle draggers seem to think that it's, you know, that it's a fad thing. It's just now that because of the internet and because we have access to more information, it's easy to find out things like,
Yeah, so how did you find out?
Well,
I
didn't. Well, believe it or not, I saw a film called The Rocky Horror Show, and I watched it thinking, there's something. I didn't know all of it, but I heard the words like transsexual and transvestite and all these new. And I thought, well, what are these words then? These are new words. I've never encountered them. It came on Channel 4 in 1984. Is when I first saw it, and I was like, whoa, there's a thing. This is kind of. Rocky Horror Show is more about transvestites.
Again, question that's just sprung up, you know, cross-dressing, is that something completely different?
Completely different.
Yeah.
There's got the word trans in it, and it's under the transgender umbrella. Transgender is an umbrella term that covers transvestites, transsexuals, intersex. It's a whole drag is a part of that. So transvestism is more of I want to say fetish. For a lot of people, it is a fetish. It's a sexual turn on. But for other people, it's just a relaxation. It's just a way of they like it's I think of it kind of as a hobby.
Yeah. And when you say like relaxation, you know, we've all seen things in magazines or TV where they go home, you know, a burly man goes home from his day job as a mechanic covered in oil, and then he go home and turns into a Susan.
That's, you know, I've never really had a...
Sorry, Susans out there.
Lots of Susans. It's just a thing. It's not, I've never been turned on by women's clothing. I don't really have I don't find that it's just something that I wear because I think, you know, it looks quite good. But, with transvestites, it can be sexual. It's a different sort of thing. It's more of a fantasy. So, but, you know, look, you know, I hope that isn't offensive, the transvestites. No. But it's fine, you know, it's just something, some people get turned on by My Little Pony. Look at Deadpool. He loves My Little Pony.
Oh, it's lost to me because how much Deadpool.
Oh, Deadpool's awesome.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so transvestism is very different, and cross-dressing, very, very different. Drag I think there's often a question about drag.
Yeah. Big question always is, what sex, male or female, do you find attractive? Do you fancy? What's your sexual orientation?
That's
that
one
is
of the top
big
three
question.
So are you gay then?
Yeah. Are you gay? Are you straight? Are you bi?
Yeah.
Are you confused?
So here's the thing. I think I'm bi now. Now this is a weird one, because when I was growing up and going through puberty, I was only ever attracted to girls. And I kind of, I explored my feelings. Could I fancy a guy? Do I? And I was like, no, there was just nothing. I had no interest. No, and I couldn't work out how I felt like I was female, but I didn't have any physical attraction to men.
So let's get this straight for the viewers. At this stage, you're not living as Danielle.
Yeah, this is back before I was Danielle, when I was a child, before transition.
Okay.
It was blokey bloke.
Yeah.
Had no interest in men whatsoever, and even I think this is fairly common. People think, oh, can never go with a guy. I was like, yeah, I have no interest in men whatsoever. Yeah. So I was a straight male that identified as female, which was really confusing. And I thought I was going to end up, once I learned about the whole transsexual thing, I thought I was going to end up being a lesbian. I was going to, a gay woman, because I would always fancy females. I thought that's what would happen. And then, actually, I had a strange awakening. I was watching an episode of Stargate. This is after I'd started transition at this point, and hormones and what have you. And Michael, what's his name? The guy who plays, he's in Stargate, the science guy.
I can't help you because I don't watch them programs either.
Oh, what's his name?
Stargate is not Star Trek.
Anyway, there's an actor on Stargate. It was a topless scene. I was like, oh, hello. This is new. And I was literally, it hit me like a lightning bolt. It was out of the blue.
Was that anything to do
Michael Shanks
with female hormones or not?
Well, I don't know. And this is a bit of a mystery, because a lot of, I know gay people in particular say, they're born with their sexuality. And I'm sure that usually that's the case. But I know in my case, I had no interest in men whatsoever. I really didn't. And I know, if I did,
until you started transitioning.
Until after transition. And I've heard this from other people too. So I think, in most cases, I think you're born with the sexuality that you end up staying with. But I have encountered a couple of other transsexual friends of mine who said that after transition, their orientation shifted a little bit. I don't know why that is.
That seems like totally plausible thing. It's the whole nature-nurture kind of
It could be.
theory.
I don't know where
almost,
that came from. And right now I think some guys are hot.
No,
I do.
You could argue, could someone have a nasty experience that puts them off men for life, makes them turn to women? That whole nature-nurture thing.
Maybe. And I'm open to that idea. I don't think it's, I think it can happen. I don't think people choose their sexuality. I think that's a myth. I don't think you think, I'm going to be gay today. Woohoo! You don't put on a leather cap and do all the stereotypes. I don't think that happens. But I do think that maybe...
Hi, all leather cap wearing gays.
Oh yeah, leather men are awesome. I love leather men, they're so much fun. But yeah, but I think that's... so I think in some cases sexuality can change, although I think it's I've only ever heard of it in transsexuals.
So do you want to share your name before to your name now?
No. So the...
Okay.
No, it's not a secret. That ship has left the airport.
I get the feeling like this kind of video is gonna get loads of that kind of traffic.
I'm sure. I know what I love the haters though.
Yeah.
Their tears taste like nectar.
Yeah.
Because what haters don't realise is every time they comment, it drives traffic to the video.
Yeah. Yay!
Cha-ching!
Thank you, haters.
Yeah, thank you, haters. You're the best. Drama equals clicks.
Yeah.
Remember that, guys. If you're doing YouTube videos, drama equals clicks. And clicks equals money in the bank.
Yeah. Cha-ching.
Cha-ching.
So how did you go about coming out, if I can use that term? So did you have to go around as your male self, go to your mum, go to your friends, say, this is what I'm going to do? Or did you slowly start growing your hair?
No, I came out. I came out before transition. Oh my, that was awkward. Because I was bald.
So what happened?
I was bald with a goatee.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was a blue goatee as well. It was such a cool goatee. And I was a power lifter. So I was big and bald with a goatee.
And people... No, how did it go down though? I don't know.
Badly. Really badly.
So who did you tell first? Your mum?
I told my best friend in the world first.
Yeah.
I loved this guy. So close.
Are you still friends now?
No, he called me a pathetic cunt when I was walking in.
Wow.
Yeah, that didn't go well.
Okay. Hi, that friend.
Yeah, I think he's in the police force or something now. But you know what? I think look, here's the thing, though. Okay, in all honesty, that hurt. That really like nothing I'd ever heard
That's
before.
so shallow.
Yeah, and
It's like defining you by your gender, not by you.
It sucked.
No,
It really
it's
sucked. I didn't expect it because this was somebody that I'd really I paid for all the. If we ate out, I'd pay, and I paid for all the petrol, and I covered everything. So I really helped them out through college and stuff. But look, but here's the thing: this is probably going to apply to somebody watching now who hasn't come out yet. Remember this, and this is the important thing: your friends aren't your friend. There's no obligation from your friends to be friends with you after you come out. Some people are just not cool with it. They didn't become friends with you before they knew. So
yeah, I've often heard that term, like, I didn't buy into that.
Yeah, and I know it sounds like I'm being an apologist here, but it's a reality. Some people aren't done with this sort of stuff. They can't cope with it or whatever. Leave them be, It's like, don't hate on them, and because they didn't, it wasn't part of the contract.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I didn't buy into this. This is
so. At the time, it sucked, but it was what it was, and I'm fine with that. Like I've got other friends now, ex-friends who are really not cool with it. Really close friends, formerly.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It is what it is.
Yeah.
So. It's all right. I'm rocking now. So that's the end of our first part of the Transgender FAQ. Hope you found it interesting. Please like, comment, subscribe if you've got any transgender questions you'd like to ask. I mean, I know we're going to get some, like, why are you so fucking gay type questions, which is,
I'd love to see the genuine questions.
Drama equals clicks.
Yeah.
Cha-ching. So, yeah, but so if you've got any questions about this, drop them in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Love you guys to subscribe. I will see you in part 2. Bye. Hey, so this is Sammy for a start.
Hi.
Say hi, Sammy.
Hi.
You didn't say hi, Sammy. That'd be really funny.
Oh, could we do it again? Yeah,
well, we can.
Let's do it again.
Do you want to do an outtake?
Yeah.
You haven't got to say hi, Sammy. I mean, that's a bit Morecambe and Wise.
Okay.
To be honest. Do you think anybody watching knows who Morecambe and Wise is?
Yeah. Yes, definitely.
I know Morecambe. They were cool.
Wasn't that like the one with the really furry eyebrows and thick glasses?
No, you're thinking of the two Ronnies.
Oh, yeah. So I don't know who Morecambe and Wise are.
Oh, okay. Well, so this is the I'm going to kind of start an intro over again. Hey, so this is the first. I've been talking about. Oh fuck! This is going to go so wrong. Because if you're new to the channel, this. You know what? Fuck it. Let's start again. Hey, welcome to Cutting the Caboose. This is a transgender FAQ. And this is Sammy. No, because Sammy isn't the transgender FAQ. Sammy's going to be asking questions.
Yep, I'm going to be asking the questions.
All the questions that I'm commonly asked. Commonly.
And there's a lot of them.
Oh, this is going to be a really long video, guys. So we better do an intro now.
Oh, this needs editing. We're going to get into the flow of it in a minute.
There'll be so many edits.
Yeah, okay. I think you should do the intro again.
Okay.
Okay.